And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Tuesday baseball on the show. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the New York Yankees. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set now. And taking the ball for the Yankees, Max Fried. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Sam Haggerty, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Hey, ha! 1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And a pitch. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And downstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. And that's in for a strike. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. One out, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that one ripped to left. Dominguez pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. Batting second, a really important guy for them, Wyatt Langford.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
Josh Young stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
1-0.
2 out, space is empty. Next pitch is downstairs. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Back to work, 3-2 now. That one 95 to finish him off. Nothing doing for the Rangers. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back in the Bronx, and today's starting pitcher, Jack Leiter. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters, not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to...
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. His 12th of the season. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boone. We knew it wasn't coming back. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Aaron Judge at the plate. Big-time power. That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he'll pull into second safely. It affects the game in so many ways, right? Your ability to come back is usually tied to power. If you can deliver a huge hit with one swing of the bat, it really changes your capability when you fall behind. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Hitting better than .350 this month.
That one down the line and foul ball. Bellinger's an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit 1 homer his senior year.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swinging a foul straight back. There's a swing and a drive. And foul ball. 2 outs. And 1 in scoring position. And a swing and a miss. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. The Yanks do get 1 on the solo homer. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. New inning getting started. Now here's the Rangers DH, Adolis Garcia. Max Fried will go to work. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
Way out front for strike 2. A plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
No, that's down. Ball.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel, make sure you recognize it, try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Now it's Marcus Semien. Yeah, that's fouled off. For Marcus Semien, probably the biggest adjustment and improvement he's made has been on defense. Semien made 35 errors as a shortstop in 2015 with the Athletics. And by the time 2021 came around, he won a Gold Glove with the Blue Jays.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Jonah Heim in the box now. No balls and a strike. And there's a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now it's Jake Berger to hit. And there's the strike. Tying run is at first. Here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. One left for Texas. They're down 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. Leiter back to work. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And a foul ball. That one fouled off. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one is back, and it's gone. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 2-0.
This crowd is on fire right now. They're going nuts thanks to that home run. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Here's DJ LeMahieu. Shoots a line drive single into right center. So man aboard. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. LeMahieu around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they lead by 3.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Oswald Peraza stepping in now for the Yankees. And first offering is fouled off. Man at second. Strike 2.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
That's hard hit on the line. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. And here's the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and they lead by 4.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Now here's Trent Grisham. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Your ball,
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning.
Berger. There's one. On to first. Double play. One was the solo homer. We played 2 full. The Yankees 4 and the Rangers nothing. Top half of the third inning, and now Kevin Pillar. Pillar measures 6 feet even, 200 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
He was all over that one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Ezekiel Duran stepping in for the Rangers. Swing and a ball popped in the air out to shallow center. Volpe brings it in with a nice running grab.
Now batting, the center fielder, Sam Haggerty.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the center fielder, Sam Haggerty. And first offering is fouled off. Squirts away a little bit. High throw to first, and he can't reach it.
That right there is a great read and some wheels to match. So exciting when you see a guy score all the way from second on a wild pitch. It's almost like an inside the park home run.
Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Ball one there.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll get down for a hit. And now 2 aboard, and the throw's offline, safe at third. Here's Josh Young, struck out looking his first time. And that is out of play. First and third, 1 down. On the ground. That's a base hit as a run scores. Throw into third. In there safely.
Comes through with the RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi.
1-0.
In the dirt, blocked. Nice job behind the plate there.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
To short, could be 2. Over to second for 1. On to Goldschmidt. That's 2. So 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Yankees 4 and the Rangers 2. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, set for the bottom of the third. And the batter now, Aaron Judge. Swing, a high fly ball, right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone! Home run number 15 on the year, and they add to their lead. It's 5-2. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that. And that time, that ball was hit hard.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Oh, he's got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Bellinger's dad won a couple of World Series rings in 1999 and 2000. Clay was a backup infielder with the New York Yankees. Berger steps on the bag. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe, struck out swinging his first time. To third, Young. Whips it across, and he's out. Two outs, base is empty. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. That one missed.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Left field. Langford makes the catch, inning over. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 5-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. As we go to the top of the fourth. Now it's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. Now Marcus, a career-high 45 homers in 2021 with the Blue Jays. He parlayed that into a 7-year free agent deal with the Rangers.
That's a ball.
Pitch misses, ball one. Next offering is fouled back. And 1-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1-2.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Judge hauls it in for the out. One up, one down. And here's the catcher, Jonah Heim. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that's in for a strike. Yankees up by 3. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Berger in the box here lets that one go for a ball. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Offense held in check there to the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Yankees 5 and the Rangers 2. Back for more from the Bronx. John Chabi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, DJ LeMahieu. Swing and a miss as he gets him to chase upstairs.
0-1.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Langford grabs it on the run.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Wells swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. And a swing and a miss.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
He goes down looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Peraza now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
0-1.
He swings and fouls one off. And that one is lifted in the air. Langford makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Back here in New York, all set for the start of the inning. And now Kevin Pillar. Freed back to work. Strike 1.
Well, these Rangers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And he went around. Ruled a swing. Now an 0-2 from Freed. Line drive, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Man at first, nobody out. Next up for Texas, Ezekiel Duran. Pillar gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Strike 2. 0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Sam Haggerty stepping in for the Rangers. 1 for 2. First pitch, and he just misses. Man at first, one away. And there's a ball.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
And a curve is down and in.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Three-2 on the way. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Line drive, base hit. Dominguez fires it in quickly, and that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away. Now Wyatt Langford, and there's a strike.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And down on strikes. That's his 9th strikeout so far. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Young in the box again. Takes a strike.
0-1.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. Rangers leave a pair, and the deficit remains 5-2. Bottom of the inning, and here's Paul Goldschmidt. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
No balls,
Double-barreled
1 strike.
action in the bullpen. Hobie Milner preparing to come on if needed. Armstrong, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. And that's outside. And that's ball 2. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Haggerty under it. And there's 1 away. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. He's already homered here in this one. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Haggerty makes a nice running catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before.
Oh, now this is blasted way back there, on its way, gone. Another homer, his 2nd home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 6-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Singy, I hope you saw it because it didn't stay in the air for long.
No, it didn't, Boog. StatCast telling us 110 miles per hour off the bat, and that's plenty to hit one out if you get enough air under it. As a hitter, you hardly feel the ball when you make contact as solid as he did right there.
And the Rangers manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Jack Leiter won't go any further, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Hobie Milner into the game. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Bellinger up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Solo homer extends the Yankees lead. Now a 6-2 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back in New York, top 6. Now here's the Rangers DH, Adolis Garcia. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Garcia in his 5th season, 32 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. Fastball for a strike.
0-2.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Here is Marcus Semien. His splits between April and May there. Grisham gets under it. He's there. He's got it. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Jonah Heim. And that is cut on and missed. That's strike 1.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
And that's off the inside edge. 1-1. And he grounds one to the right side. And that is the inning. So they make short work of him there. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6. And the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. Yankees 6 and the Rangers 2. Well, we go bottom 6. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. And first offering is fouled off. Milner is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Chris Martin getting ready to go. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. He launched the solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. He's so consistent that the manager basically could look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his game. A strikeout. Went back to the sweeper, and it was effective.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Volpe stands at first with 1 out. Strike 2.
They know when he comes in, pretty much forget about it. Kind of reminds me of Mariano Rivera.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Wells, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
0-1.
Going to really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. The Yanks lead 1. They lead it 6-2. Back in the Bronx, we go to the top of the 7th. At the plate, Jake Berger. Ball 1, no strikes. And that one fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss. Got him out front for the strikeout.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Lace down the line. Could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And he's got his 2nd double of the game.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
One out, runner at second. Duran now at the plate. And a foul ball. One out and a runner at second. Fought off foul. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Freed out of the stretch, fires. Got him looking. 13 strikeouts now. He's putting together an impressive outing.
No, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position in 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Ripped to short. Throws to first. And that is that. Rangers lead 1. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Sean Armstrong. He last pitched 2 days ago. And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswald Peraza. He is singled and he is flied to left. Tied him up inside with that one.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
That's a ball.
That's off the inside corner. And that's ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. This one in the air, right field. Pilar sizing this one up. Makes the grab, 1 down. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one could be trouble. Throws to second. And he's got a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
And now the center fielder, Trent Grisham. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Slings it across. That takes care of Grisham.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
It's Aaron Judge now. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Out to short, Duran. That ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. Yankees 6 and the Rangers 2. We're in the top of the 8th. Now the number 2 hitter, Wyatt Langford.
He's got a rare skill set out there on the mound. Even when he's low on energy, his stuff still has bite to it. You just don't see it flattening out just because he's tired. He's still delivering good action.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Fried still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point he wants to finish what he started.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of the hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
A big performance on the mound, lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Young now in the box.
0-1.
Comes up empty with a swing there. Swings through that one out in front that time.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
The Rangers down by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th. Strike 3, struck him out for the 3rd time today.
Man, that looked like a pretty good swing, and I was waiting for it to get hammered somewhere. I mean, breaking ball, but he just somehow missed it. Timing looked solid, and his balance was there. He wasn't out on the front foot. Great pitch to hit, but just came up with nothing but air. So, tell you what, that's not a good feeling at all.
And there's a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And we're back. And now here is Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
Armstrong back to work. Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there was just no one there to knock it down.
And now Anthony Volpe swinging a drive deep right field. Back there. Got all of that one. He circles the bases and they add on. It's 8-2. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
And next for New York, Jason Dominguez. On the ground right side. Simeon toss over to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Foul ball. Hit on the ground to short. Duran fires across the diamond. 2 away.
The catcher, number 28, Austin Wells.
And up next for New York, Austin Wells. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Duran makes the catch. And that is that. 2-run blast for the Yankees this inning. Last chance coming up here for the Rangers. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just Mark Leiter Jr. gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Clips the corner. Strike 1. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
Heim, the
That's
next to hit, takes ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Next offering is fouled back. That was your worst start one year. Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating, that's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
There's the sinker at the knees for a strike. The Rangers down to their final strike. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Good win by 6 runs. Always nice when you can win by a touchdown or a couple of field goals. You want to keep that momentum going, knowing the offense can score at will, bring it into the next one and get another W.
8-2 the final here. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.